Hello everyone, Saturn here giving you some tips about edicts. This is something I definitely completely passed up as a beginner player when I first started. The first couple runs, I totally missed this. It's underneath definitely your menus and you can hit F7. The edicts are quite powerful and more unlock as you play the game. So let's get into it. So what edicts do I recommend? Well, I definitely recommend, I think the top choice is all the subsidies. There's one for energy, which is capacity. You're going to pay a little bit more, 0.5 more credits per technician, but they produce 50% more energy, which is amazing. The same thing for mining, farming, and research subsidies. You get a 10% bonus, but you have to pay 1 extra credit per researcher.
Ooh, that's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogut.
That's good.
The Frogut is also cursed.
That's bad.
But you get your choice of topping.
That's good.
Next up, I would say definitely information quarantine is very good. It adds +5 stability and governing ethics attraction plus 50%. Not too expensive, is actually cheaper. You can see that there's a unity cost to each one of these edicts. This is a monthly unity cost. The base is actually 47.4, but since I'm spiritualist, it's a little less. So this is going to take away from your unity generation. However, stability will also increase your output as well as your output for unity as well. So this eventually could potentially pay for itself. And then there's some edicts that you may not want to have on all the time, but you can use to kind of help yourself with your economies. For example, let's say you expand too much and your star bases, you end up grabbing 2 extra enemy star bases that are going to cripple your economy. Maybe it's going to cost too much energy and alloys. You can actually fortify the border, use some unity, 43 a month, but you can actually increase your starbase capacity by +2. Or let's say, like in my case, I was having trouble with consumer goods. You can actually turn on a recycling campaign for a while. Then once you get your consumer goods under control, you can actually deactivate it.
Good thing you turned on that TV, Lisa.
I didn't turn it on. I thought you turned it on.
No. Well, anyway, turn it off.
It is off.
Other edicts that can be really useful during war are ones that can actually increase, for example, your speed or increase your shield, but you can see the resources here are different. Here they need exotic gases, and for crystalline sensors, they need rare crystals. So not until you get these into your empire, until you start mining some of these, will these edicts become available. But once they do, and if you're maybe at war and you need that little extra edge, these are ones that you can activate for a short while, maybe use up some of your resources, and then you can shut them off later. How do new edicts become unlocked? Well, one, like I explained earlier, is once you start gathering strategic resources, those become available. But the ones regarding Unity are mostly underneath your technology. So, for example, underneath physics, you can see global energy management provides capacity subsidies edict as well as the energy grid. This is easily missed, though, because a lot of times you're more excited about the buildings and you're building them up and you didn't even realize that you unlocked an edict. So keep an eye out for that. How can you afford using all these edicts? Well, one is you can create a bunch of buildings and jobs that are related to Unity, and that'll definitely help out. Later on, way late in the game, when you get done with all your traditions, you may have some free Unity that you can spend on these as well. Also, in the beginning, and this is a new feature that they added, is called an edicts fund, is that you can spend up to 115 Unity out of the edicts list, and it won't subtract from your monthly Unity. You can see here, I have 127 out of 115, so I went over, and I'm spending 12.98 extra Unity per month to keep capacity subsidies and recycling campaign running. Lastly, there's text underneath society that increase your edicts fund. For example, effective bureaucracy.
This boy's born to be a bureaucrat, born to be all obsessive and snotty. I made my friends and relations file long applications to get into my 10th birthday party.
Increases my edicts funds by +20, so that's freeing up 20 more Unity a month, which is great. Thank you if you made it this far. If you found this video useful, hit that subscribe, like, and notification button. They're free, and as always,
For the swarm.